the sensuous society. As critical theory has pointed at, the economic system has largely governed and dominated Western society since the industrialization, and rational thought has been roaming the tops of unnaturally constructed hierarchies of perception since the Enlightenment. Rational thought has been our dominating, validating principle, as primary modes of being and being together. However, the governance is not sustainable, as the current ecological and economic crisis points at, and it has led to a fundamental de-enchantment of the life world of modern woman. Aesthetic interventions. But its time has come. In opposition to the economic milestone stands the artistic, or rather aesthetic. This mode is based on premises such as fantasy, desire, and not at least the sensuous experience of an engagement in the world. Artistic output is the quintessence of an ultimate aesthetic mode of being in the world. The notion of a sensuous society, however, rejects the role of art and artistic practice. The exclusive autonomous art system is also a result of the dominance of the economic dimension. Within this autonomous zone, the art genius is a celebrated figure which is conceived as someone with a very special transcendent intelligence. In a sensuous society, however, we believe that this will be a more common intelligence, simply because we all have this creative potential within us. And if our outset and mode of being in the world is the sensuous, this potential will be released. The aesthetic mode of being and being together in the world is something we as humans always have and always will dive into. However, the current exclusiveness of this mode has created a collective longing in the Western world. Like an arm cut off, we move forward in the ever-turning efficient wheels of society without noticing the blood floating from our armpits. We need to democratize the aesthetic mode of being to overcome the longing and suffering that its general absence outside the art system creates. The aesthetic dimension will serve as a key source of inspiration in the sensuous society. Step by step, those engaged in the movement toward the sensuous society will make interventions into the societal institutions. They will move from the crack and engage. Ultimately, these actions will however not be encapsulated spaces allowing a sensuous mode of being in the world, but will constitute the primary mode itself. No utopia. Sensuous society is no utopia. Sensuous society is a framework to explore the radical idea of the aesthetic dimension, the sensuous and the poetic as the highest values of society. What kind of society would that create? How? Performance experiments. We have no way of answering that question because we have not lived it. What we do have is the possibility to explore it through performance experiments by putting our flesh to the idea, embodying future visions to explore what it could be. While we explore, we carve the path. the School of a Sensuous Society. The performance experiment Sisters Academy is one such experiment. In Sisters Academy, we embody the School of a Sensuous Society. The sisters and staff take over the leadership of the school and place the aesthetic dimension at the center of learning. What school would that create? When we change our educational system, we change the lives of many.